Alright now. What's going on there? Yeah, it's been a minute. We still kicking a little bit here and there. Not doing a whole lot. Anyway, this morning, just gonna walk down and do some of the chores. Give you a little update what we've been into, what we've been up to. Right now, of course, as you can hear, I'm going to feed them old goats. Goats are all doing good. We got rid of all the extra billies. We got 2 billies that we'll keep for next kidding season. So that'll be good. Anyway, so there's the old rugrats waiting to be fed. Anyway, so that's the goat. Them old goaters. Got them fed. We already fed the dogs. Gotta go feed the horses. Chickens they got buckets. So I check on them every other day. Give them a little feed. The bees, they're doing good. I need to check on them. I think last week I checked on them. They were building out the top brood box. And they were about, I don't know, 50% built out, maybe a little less, maybe. Check on them this week and probably put the honey supers on. But they're doing real good here in the garden spot. You can see right through there. They're about to come out and take their morning flights. Yeah, they were doing good. Laying, bringing in pollen, making honey. So that's kind of my game for the bees, is let them get the top brood box. I got a deep on the bottom and I think that's a medium on top of that, and then I put deep honey supers on the top of that. We had the flow frame, the flow hives with the flow frames on the honey supers. So we got an original and a hybrid. So the hybrid's got 3 flow frames, and then it'll hold 4 regular frames. So I'm hoping that all that'll come through. Get those supers on there and maybe get some fall honey. We just started those 2 colonies, back in May, I think, when we put the nukes in. So, no, it was April. I think it was April. Might have been May. I have to check. No, it can't be May because it's June. So, let me say, it was March or April. Yeah, probably March. Anyway, yeah, that's what we got right there. So, we'll put the supers on there, and probably this week, if they're built out that medium. They got it built out pretty good. Let's say at least 80%. I'll slap the supers on there. See what they give us. But if we get honey this year, that's great. I really wasn't expecting it, being those are new colonies. I do want to make sure that they have what they need for over the winter. You know. So, but I'm definitely looking forward to next spring. So anyway, I'm gonna go feed the old pasture ornaments. And then we're gonna take a look at that red thing back there. So I'm gonna leave y'all right here for a minute. I go feed these 2 Brett. Hey, dude. I know it, Cash. What are you talking? You talking good stuff this morning? Nope. Back it up. Alright. So this is what we've been using for the horses. It's just a metal carport, and I put wood on the sides and what have you. The dirt floor. The old fella, the black horse, is about 22 years old. He's a retired champion jumper, but the dirt is starting to get to him with the coughing and the hacking and allergies and whatnot. So the wife has been wanting to get a barn for him. So this yellow wire that hooks into the electric is just kind of around the building and then goes to the gate back there. And that was so the concrete guy could come in, the building people could come in, and of course so I can get the tractor in there to do some work, some dirt work. So anyway, we started with Concrete guy came out a few weeks ago, and leveled out where the building was gonna go. So I didn't think it had that much grade. You probably can't tell on here, but it's about 3 foot of grade from there to there. We had power and water to the old greenhouse that a windstorm mini tornado got a hold of. So what I did was I pulled the water and the power. I pull it back to this stub on the outside of the fence right there. And I ran it through here, and you can probably see a little path. So we put in, not that it gets real cold here in South Carolina, but we have had a few days where the water froze in the pipe, or not the pipes, but the hoses or whatever. So we put in a frost-free hydrant, and it's got that pole just to keep the horses away from it. Temporary power right there, which I will rerun it into the building. But so anyway, what we got is a 24 by 36 building. It was just open, and my math was to do 4 12 by 12 stalls. So 3 of them will be stalls and 1 will be a tack room. I didn't really think ahead on how I was going to do that. So as you see, these 4x4s sitting in the ground, they are actually on these metal brackets with concrete anchors holding them in. And it seemed to be pretty steady. This side would be the tack room. The power will come in over here. We'll have an outlet and a light switch. We're running LED 4 foot fluorescent, or not fluorescent tube, the LED tubes. So that what we got over here is I've about got these 2 stalls done. I just got to build doors for them and put the mats in and trim it out at the bottoms. So the posts, mathematically, they don't make much sense. The door spans from here to here is more than 4 foot but less than 5 foot. So that pole is not centered, but it's just because I didn't want a 6 foot door. So it's like, I think it's like 4 foot 6, 7 inches or so, give or take. But it'll be plenty enough for a horse to come in. The boards here are basically just kick boards in case the horses do kick. They won't kick the metal and knock the sheets out or bend them. So we went up 51 plus 3. They're about 55 inches tall. But that'll let them so they can come in and hang out and look over the walls but they're high enough where they can't kick over them. So we got these mats just as an estimate, 3/4 inch thick. And we have a little gap. So when we put the mats in, I'll come back with some trim and trim them tight. Get them all fixed up. Same with the front. And then of course on the front on that gap, I will either leave it or I'll put a 1x to trim it all the way down. Probably have to use a ground contact or something. I might not go all the way to the ground. I might leave an inch gap just to so when we blow it out or whatever, so dirt can get through. So yeah, that's what we've been working on. So yesterday we got both of these stalls built out. I had put the post in over the course of the last couple days or whatever. I don't know. It's hard drilling into that concrete, but we got her done. Got the posts up. My old buddy came up yesterday, and I was the cut man, he was the nail man. So him and his son, they put the boards in and nailed them, and all I did, they just called out measurements, and I measured them, cut them, and they put them in. I may work on the doors a little bit today. See how that goes. But I think it'll all work out pretty good. And the horses can come off the dirt, have a place to chill out. And I'll take the fronts and the back off of that and grade it with the tractor. And we will put the hay bales, the round bales in there for them. So it's just not sitting out in the weather. And I have a place to get the hay that's not wet. And all will be good. And the wife will be happy. And then I'll be happy. So yeah, that's what we got. I think with the building, the wife went with a local to the Midlands of South Carolina. Try to support them local businesses. There's a little cicada. That's weird. Yeah, so she did that. And, like I said, we try to support the local businesses as much as we can. The wood came from 84 Lumber. I was gonna get it from Lowe's, but I ordered twice and never got it. So I don't know if it was because I asked for so much or what. I think we got like 85 2x8s and I don't know, like 40 2x4s, 16 4x4s, and 6 sheets of that T111. And we got 5 4x4s left. 4x4s I got in 10 foot, and I just cut them in half, and that's what those are. So that's where we came up with a height from. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got the front and one side set, and I need 1, 2, 3 more, and this will be done with 4x4s. I think we've decided in the tech room that we're not going to finish it off. Because we won't really have to worry about horses kicking in the tech room. They shouldn't be in there. So the biggest thing is we're going to do the front, that side in the middle, get it framed out and finished off, and see what we have left for wood. If we have enough, then we'll finish it up, I guess. But if we do that, I'm gonna have to move my electric, which wouldn't be that bad of a deal. And I can actually mount it flat instead of on the side right there. Anyway, so that's the horse barn build thus far. We got a few more days before it's all done. But we're making progress, slow. Anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. And yeah, I know we've been on a hiatus. It's you know, got pandemics going on or whatever, something. Got sheeple, I know that. Plenty of sheeple out there following up behind this craziness. Hadn't really affected me too much. I never was out of work. I guess I'm an essential personnel. But we do, or we have, I think what we call it is telework. So a day or 2 days out of the week, depending, one week it's 1 day, the next week it's 2 days that are at home teleworking. Which just means, I guess, if they need something of big importance, they call me and I'll go to work and we'll work through it. If not, hey, let's just do what we do. The wife, who was in healthcare, she's a nurse, they actually had a little struggle at the first part of it till the stimulus came in, and then they were allowing everybody to come in to help clean the facility and all that good stuff and blah blah blah. But they're back to full-fledged work. So yeah, that's what we've been dealing with. Not much of nothing. Public, I don't know, I don't do that. I did go to Lowe's yesterday and bought a box of nails for the nail gun. And I walked in and the lady asked if I had a mask. I said, no. She said, well, I don't want you to get in trouble. The CDC was just in here a little bit ago fining people for not having a mask. I asked her, wow, that's neat that I wake up in communist China. Nazi Germany, what's going on around here? So, I don't know, man, you know, the masks are kind of like, as I've seen, this ain't my quote, but I like it. You know, I spent a lot of money on a chain link fence to keep mosquitoes out. It's just not working. So that's about the same as wearing a mask. Not like, you know, not an N95, but just a regular bandana or whatever. The only problem that I have with that is here in South Carolina, I believe, if you are a concealed carry permit holder and you are carrying a gun concealed and you have your permit with you, I'm pretty sure that's a felony if you wear a mask. Don't quote me on that. I haven't read the law, but I'm thinking that's what it says. So I'm kind of in a bind because you know, the sheeple's answer is, well, don't carry a gun. Yeah, okay. That's not really an option. So my only option is not wear a mask. Don't go in public. But oh yeah, oh, whatever. That's enough of that garbage. You got enough of the news out there. So, you know, it is what it is, peoples. Hey, anyway, I'm out, man. Y'all take care. We'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully we can get back into the swing of things, and y'all stay safe, stay free, and enjoy life. We're out.